Hello YouTube, it's Connor and this is Skrrt Garage. I'm happy to be back. It's been a while. It's been like at least 8 to 12 months since I've made an upload and a lot's happened. I've lost a few cars, I've gained a few cars, and I've learned a lot. So today I just want to make a quick garage update, show you guys what has come and what has gone and the future of the channel. So let's jump into it. Okay, as the title says, now it's time for the garage update. Well, you're gonna see something very different behind me. This is a new car, and I'll get to that in just 1 minute, but I guess going chronologically, the first car that I sold after making my last video was my AMG GTS. It was a 2016, amazing car. I really can't say it enough. I have a whole review about it. I haven't published it, of course. But it just feels like an incredible value, the GTS platform, the GT platform in general, whether they're talking about the GTS, the GTC, the GTR, those cars on track and on road. It's one of the very, very, very few cars you can buy that you can take to a date night, that you can take to the track, and you can also take to a cars and coffee or a car show in the same day. It's just amazing, honestly. Beautiful car, had no issues with it whatsoever. And there was a short window of time where I had that and this GT3 together for a few days, and it was awesome. Honestly, I would have zero hesitation getting back into a GT as maybe a dedicated track car or like another weekend fun car in the future, because it was rowdy and it was fun. But yeah, that car left, and in its place came this, which is a future video I'll make. It's a 2018 Porsche GT3 with a 6-speed manual, and it's been my favorite car ever that I've ever been in, that I've ever been around. It's got a full long tube header from Dundon, which increases about 30 wheel horsepower. It's also got their loud muffler. So you can hear it like a mile away coming. It revs to 9,000. Like I said, it's a 6-speed manual, and it's the manual out of the 997 GT3 RS with the copper bushing. So it just feels like nothing else. It's got the sport bucket seats with the carbon fiber. Gosh, I love that car. I can't say it enough. A future video is coming about all the things I've learned in my ownership, because it's almost been a year, actually, if you can believe it, since I've owned this car. So yeah, chronologically, GTS went, GT3 came, and since then, not a whole lot really happened. I still have the 190. I'm sure you guys are wondering where that's at because it's not in the garage right now. I still have the 190 Cosworth, and the truth about that car is there's just a part shortage of 190 Cosworth parts in general right now. There's a shortage nationally of people who know how to work on them. And so, as I've said in other videos, I've probably spent 100+ hours reading workshop manuals, and now that it's finally running just perfect, I don't drive it because I'm scared I'm gonna ruin something or break something. And it's almost collector, like it really is collector grade with the low miles and the low owners and all the records. And I don't wanna be the reason why one of those ever leaves the road. So I don't drive it as much as I should. I've even toyed with the idea of selling it, so maybe I will. Not totally sure about that car, but I love driving it. Yeah, it's just one of those things where there's not really a sense of fragility in the car, but there is in the sense that it's just hard to make it, you know, back to 100% if anything were to happen to it. So that's kind of the 190 Cosworth and where I'm at with that. Here about a month and a half ago, I sold my 2014 Ford Raptor, and I got a car to replace it. But the Ford Raptor I had, it was really cool. I bought it for like $29,000. I put some lights on it, some wheels on it. I kind of made it my own. That engine is super reliable. I put like 30,000 miles on it, and I sold it for a couple thousand less to a super nice guy from Ohio. I think that's a great truck. I really don't think you can even buy a truck these days that has 4-wheel drive for less than 15 to 20 grand if it doesn't have a zillion miles on it. So those Gen 1 Ford Raptors that have heated and cooled seats, 4-wheel drive, Baja suspension, the fact that you can get them for like 25 to 35 grand, to me feels like a total bargain, and it looks great. It's got the rainbow fender flares. So yeah, going over, if that was my budget, 30 to 40 grand, and I was gonna buy another truck, I'd honestly get another Gen 1 Raptor. It was stupid reliable, loved it. I did not make a review on that, but if you guys want one, just drop that down in the comments and I can make a full review on what I thought about my Gen 1 Raptor experience. Okay, now there's a couple new cars I have out in the driveway. One is my wife's and one is my daily driver. So we'll jump to those real quick. So let's get going. All right, gang, well, the first car on the list that I have not shown you guys yet is really just my wife's car. It's a Range Rover Sport 2018. It's pretty dang cool. I drive it when I can. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. The sound system is incredible. Like, you can't even go like halfway without it hurting your chest. So that's been fun when I get to borrow that from her, but that's her car, not really mine. My new daily driver is right here. It is a Sandblast Edition Ram TRX. And you know, I was kind of shopping between this and a Raptor, a Gen 3, or a Raptor R, and I kind of drove them all back to back. And what really sold me on this was the color. I love this kind of desert tan color. I think it looks so good, but it was really the value. You know, I'm really value driven if you can't tell, but these coming in for, you know, between 70 and 100, and you can't even sniff a Raptor R for at least, you know, 120,000. So just a huge difference, but the performance is right there. The comfort, the materials in the car, it's also similar. So anyways, super cool truck. It's got that kind of same Mojave desert tan, stitching everywhere, Alcantara, super fun. I'll start it real quick because it sounds like hellfire. This one has an aftermarket AWE exhaust. It's the Z0FG, zero, you know what that stands for. But it's super, super loud, and yeah, I really like this thing. So, the only thing I don't like about this thing is that it gets like 10 miles to the gallon. 11 if you're like pure highway, just babying it. And when I track my car, when I track this GT3 and I bring it on my trailer, it gets like 7 miles to the gallon. So really not ideal. But anyways, we're gonna end this video up. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Got lots more to come in the future. Please give this a big thumbs up and a subscribe. I really appreciate that. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. Do you want in there? Yeah. Okay.